Good evening. My name is Rich Constantine, and I am the mayor of Morgan Hill. It is my pleasure and distinct honor to share with you the state of the city. First, I would like to acknowledge and thank my colleagues, Mayor Pro Tem Gino Borgioli, Councilmember Yvonne Martinez Beltran, John McKay, and Renee Spring. Thank you for serving on the City Council, and thank you for all you do to improve our community. As I reflect on the state of the city, I think about what we have accomplished over the last year. I am amazed at the resiliency of our community, our businesses, and our city employees. We are living in a world that requires continued flexibility, tolerance, and a commitment to show up and do what is best, even in the most challenging of circumstances. Just like first responders and our medical heroes, the City of Morgan Hill employees never stopped serving our community. They showed up every day to process permits, clean up parks, manage our water, provide public safety, fix the streets, inspect construction sites, teach recreational classes, even if we were online or in the freezing cold. All those employees never stopped working. Thank you, city teammates, for the work you do. And through the hard work of our city teammates, city commissioners, the city council, and with the support of the community and the many volunteers and community partners, we have accomplished much for the city of Morgan Hill. Last year, to support the community, the city administered 3,337 COVID tests with the county, reopened the Community and Cultural Center, Senior Center, and the Centennial Recreational Center, distributed over $100,000 of federal recovery ARPA or ARPA funds to local nonprofits. To support safety in our community, the Morgan Hill Police Department implemented technology advancements, including the implementation of text to 911, and installed 25 Flock Safety Automated License Plate Reader cameras, which have already assisted with over 108 arrests and the recovery of 106 vehicles. The department has adopted alternative responses to mental health and unhoused calls for service that include a mental health clinician, housing manager, and an officer in an alternative uniform. The department has also implemented a cadet ambassador program for downtown safety issues and engagement. To support our most vulnerable community members, we enrolled 48 unhoused residents in a rapid rehoused program and assisted 15 senior and low-income households with home repairs. We hired a person dedicated to provide one-on-one services to our unhoused community to get them the services they need and get them off the streets. To keep the economy going, the city supported businesses with their outdoor operations. Our building officials issued 1,695 building permits and performed over 8,000 inspections. To improve and maintain our streets and infrastructure, our team paved 10 streets and repaved 8,550 square feet of sidewalk throughout the city, completed thousands of feet of repair and replacement of sewer lines, completed 990 work orders for street and storm drain maintenance. We also completed phase 1 of the Madrone Channel Trail, extending a paved bike pedestrian path from Cochrane to Main Avenue, commenced construction on the Hale Avenue Extension Project, and supported the commencement of Valley Water's Upper Yagas Creek Flood Control Project, and added a 2-person fire squad to assist with the call volume and provide a bridge to the future 3rd fire station. While we accomplished much, I am keenly aware of the fatigue, frustration, and anxiety that is part of today's reality. We see it in the negative exchanges that take place on social media. We see it in our tired workforce and our businesses. But together, we can endure. Together, we can succeed, and we can have honest conversations with decency and decorum. We can and must be respectful of each other so we can understand our diverse points of view. We must protect the sacred space of public decision-making so we can have everyone at the table. Today, more than ever, we need to be united to solve the problems of tomorrow. And while we are all fatigued from the impacts of the prolonged pandemic, we need to put our frustrations aside and remember how we came together as a community to support each other. 2022 brings new challenges and great opportunities for Morgan Hill. As the state continues to approve legislation that eliminates local decision making, and we continue to see more housing projects that are taller, denser, and with less parking, we need to find ways to accommodate these projects in a way that is respectful of existing neighborhoods and welcoming to new residents. Growth is inevitable, and while Morgan Hill has been a leader in affordable housing, we have also led with smart growth planning. Our growth has been measured and thoughtful. However, many housing projects are getting permitted by state mandate that pose some challenges for us. For example, our limited public transportation system is not adequate to support housing without parking. We need to recognize that our workforce needs cars to move around in South County, and therefore, we as a community will need to share our streets and our parking. We need to be mindful of the strain projects have on our infrastructure and plan accordingly so we can maintain our high quality of life. We need to make sure we continue to attract jobs so people that live here can also work here. And we need to make sure we have enough public safety officers to service our fast-growing community. Public safety continues to be one of the top priorities for Morgan Hill. Although crime continues to increase, it should be noted that 70% of the city's crimes are committed by people who do not live in Morgan Hill. Even with these challenges, our police department rates of solving both violent and property crimes remain above the national average. We appreciate the police department's efforts to enhance community relationships through more virtual and in-person meetings, sharing crime statistics, and listening to residents' needs, using the feedback to improve services. We are proud of the efforts of our teammates in Blue, showcasing best practices such as incorporating technology, implementing alternative response to unhoused and mental health calls, community engagement, implementation of youth restorative justice program, and crime prevention. This type of approach is what will help our community move forward amidst so much change. Morgan Hill is a special place because we know how to come together to solve problems. As we come together, we need to be mindful that we are solving for all, that we are inviting all, and that we support those who do not have a voice or not at the table. While a few people can sit on the sidelines and make a lot of noise, we have been bestowed with the responsibility and the honor to plan for the entire community. We have the responsibility to make sure people feel welcome and safe to share their opinion. As I conclude this State of the City address, I know the future is bright. There is hope, and here are a few highlights to look forward to in 2022. This spring, we will celebrate the opening of the all-inclusive Magical Bridge Playground at Community Park. Our recreational programs and facilities are reopening for safe and fun programs supporting families in the community. Our senior center continues to provide daily meals to our seniors, and our volunteer driver program continues to help those seniors that are not able to drive to get essential services. We are seeing the return of major events to the Outdoor Sports Center and Aquatic Center. Depot Street in downtown will be realigned to provide better and safer access in and out of downtown. The long-awaited Fine Art Gallery on 2nd Street and Monterey will soon be under construction. Traffic mitigation improvements along Butterfield Boulevard will be completed by spring, improving mobility for those traveling both north and south. The community will enjoy more options such as Sushi Confidential, Mohai Farms, Alara Cellars, and Giorgio's, adding more flavor to our wonderful downtown that just recently celebrated the opening of Depot Street Pizza and Palmerinos. I am hopeful we will see some movement on the Granada Hotel by the end of the year. And finally, another exciting improvement to our community is the addition of a new on-demand ride service that will essentially offer Uber-like transportation services to our community. By summertime, you'll be able to get anywhere within a 5-minute walk of your destination for the nominal price of a public bus ticket. As you can see, we have much to look forward to in 2022. A big thank you to our residents, community organizations, commissioners, volunteers, and our teammates for making Morgan Hill the beautiful community we are. Thank you very much.